Where do we stand on tracking first downs and breaking planes of goals? Where do we stand on that?
I mean, the ball's tracked, right? The ball's got a tag in it.
Right.
I think the challenges are really around the rules today, right? It's really set up around not just where the ball is, but where the player's, knee touches, right? And there's more to it than just, knowing exactly where the ball is. So it's inches is where we can tell where the ball is at, with the tag in the ball. But the real question comes down to the rules, right? And it's really about, what body part of the player is down, where the ball's at.
But do you think, how close are we to, removing human element from exactly where the ball is? If we can just identify whether the ball's broken the plane or anything like that, forget about whether the knee's down. Obviously, that's something you can't track unless you were able to understand when the pressure of a knee might hit the ground and when the ball might actually cross a line. Bill, is that feasible? Something like that?
Yeah, I think you'd have to change the rules ultimately to be, hey, where is the ball versus, where is the player actually down and then where's the ball at that time. Mm-hmm. So, you can track the ball. The tag's in the center of the ball, so that's a challenge in a couple of inches. What you see in some other sports is where we use video and others, people accept a statistical error on, how close, something happens and then, kind of go with it. So you'd have to make a choice to really change the rules and say, it's all about where the ball is at that time. And then within the couple of inches of accuracy, everybody accepts the result. And you see that today in things like video systems and others that are used for, rule determination within other sports.
So the tag's at the center of the football. That's what you're saying.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's right where the air, is actually input into the football. That's where it's physically located in the ball.
We're using some Zebra technologies with USFL. They have the ball.
I bet.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool.
How about that he's basically, I was kind of saying, like, how can you see if the ball's broken the plane? He says the chip is in the middle.
I know. That's the weird part that comes
up. So you can't put the chip at the top of the football, though.
Both ends.
Well, don't you think
probably could.
Well, don't you think it would weigh it, like, even...
Weigh it down.
Weigh it down. What are we talking about?
How much do you think one of these chips weighs?
I know. I've worn them. And they don't weigh nothing. If you put it on one end of the ball, you don't think of...
But you have to put it in both ends.
You have to put it both ends.
Yeah, you got to balance it.
I guess you'd balance
but
it out.
There's a little dimple at the top, so you just put it right in the dimple.
Rich, remember when Sean Payton was here for Super Bowl
Good
week?
thing you don't work in the solutions, although because you're like boom, boom. Is that the noise it makes? We should get Bill back on the phone.
Remember when
he's already rethinking his relationship with me right now.
When Sean Payton came in for Super Bowl week, he showed us that technology he was using. Those things, they're small.
Yeah, they can make those things small.
But you're right. You got to balance it one on each end of the ball.
USFL, the issue with that, though, is they're using like the tennis Hawkeye technology where it looks like a video game and you move it around and then the shadow appears where it is.
Yeah.
And I'll bet you people are like, how fake is that? Somebody's just making a button and put the shadow where you need to put it. You don't think crazy-ass gamblers would have a problem with that?
Well, you got one there.
With the shadow popping up?
If it's put into the NFL eventually, it is what it is at that point.
All you crazy gamblers will think it's like Donaghy vision. Oh. I'm serious. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.